Fish are the gill-bearing aquatic craniate animals that lack limbs with digits. They form a sister group to the tunicates, together forming the olfactors. Included in this definition are the living hagfish, lampreys, and cartilaginous and bony fish, as well as various extinct related groups. Tetrapods emerged within lobe-finned fishes, so cladistically they are fish as well. However, traditionally fish are rendered paraphyletic by excluding the tetrapods, i.e., the amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals, which all descended from within the same ancestry, because in this manner the term fish is defined negatively as a paraphyletic group. It is not considered a formal taxonomic grouping in systematic biology. The traditional term Pisces, also ichthyes, is considered a typological, but not a phylogenetic classification. The earliest organisms that can be classified as fish were soft-bodied chordates that first appeared during the Cambrian period. Although they lacked a true spine, they possessed notochords which allowed them to be more agile than their invertebrate counterparts. Fish would continue to evolve through the Paleozoic era, diversifying into a wide variety of forms. Many fish of the Paleozoic developed external armor that protected them from predators. The first fish with jaws appeared in the Silurian period, after which many, such as sharks, became formidable marine predators rather than just the prey of arthropods. Most fish are ectothermic, cold-blooded, allowing their body temperatures to vary as ambient temperatures change. Though some of the large active swimmers like white shark and tuna can hold a higher core temperature, fish can communicate in their underwater environments through the use of acoustic communication. Acoustic communication in fish involves the transmission of acoustic signals from one individual of a species to another. The production of mouse, mus, plural mice, is a small rodent characteristically having a pointed snout, small rounded ears, a body-length scaly tail, and a high breeding rate. The best-known mouse species is the common house mouse, Mus musculus. It is also a popular pet. In some places, certain kinds of field mice are locally common. They are known to invade homes for food and shelter. Domestic mice sold as pets often differ substantially in size from the common house mouse. This is attributable both to breeding and to different conditions in the wild. The most well-known strain, the white lab mouse, has more uniform traits that are appropriate to its use in research. The American white-footed mouse, Paramiscus leucopus, and the deer mouse, Paramiscus maniculatus, as well as other common species of mouse-like rodents around the world, also sometimes live in houses. These, however, are in other genera: cats, wild dogs, foxes, birds of prey, snakes, and even certain kinds of arthropods have been known to prey heavily upon mice. Nevertheless, because of its remarkable adaptability to almost any environment, the mouse is one of the most successful mammalian genera living on Earth today. Mice, in certain contexts, can be considered vermin, which are a major source of crop damage, causing structural damage and spreading diseases through their parasites and feces. In North America, breathing dust that has come in contact with mouse excrement has been linked to hantavirus, which may lead to hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, HPS. Primarily nocturnal animals, mice compensate for their poor eyesight with a keen sense of hearing, and rely especially on their sense of smell to locate food and avoid predators. Mice build long, intricate burrows in the wild. These typically have long entrances and are equipped with escape tunnels or roots. In at least one species, the architectural design of a burrow is a genetic trait. Quote, the domestic cat, Felis sylvestris catus or Felis catus, is a small, typically furry, carnivorous mammal. They are often called house cats when kept as indoor pets, or simply cats when there is no need to distinguish them from other felids and felines. They are often valued by humans for companionship and for their ability to hunt vermin. There are more than 70 cat breeds recognized by various cat registries. Cats are similar in anatomy to the other felids, with a strong flexible body, quick reflexes, sharp retractable claws and teeth adapted to killing small prey. Cats' senses fit a crepuscular and predatory ecological niche. Cats can hear sounds too faint or too high in frequency for human ears, such as those made by mice and other small animals. They can see in near darkness. Like most other mammals, cats have poorer color vision and a better sense of smell than humans. Cats, despite being solitary hunters, are a social species, and cat communication includes the use of a variety of vocalizations: mewing, purring, trilling, hissing, growling and grunting, as well as cat pheromones and types of cat-specific body language. Cats have a high breeding rate. Under controlled breeding, they can be bred and shown as registered pedigree pets, a hobby known as cat fancy. Failure to control the breeding of pet cats by neutering, as well as the abandonment of former household pets, has resulted in large numbers of feral cats worldwide, requiring population control in certain areas outside cats' native range. This has contributed, along with habitat destruction and other factors, to the extinction of many bird species. Cats have been known to extirpate a bird species within specific regions and may have contributed to the extinction of isolated island populations. Cats are thought to be primarily responsible for the extinction of 33 species of birds since the 1600s, and the presence of feral and free-ranging cats makes some otherwise suitable locations unsuitable for attempted species reintroduction. Because cats were venerated in ancient Egypt, they were commonly believed to have been domesticated there, but there may have been instances of domestication as early as the Neolithic from around 9,500 years ago, 7500 BC. A genetic study in 2007 concluded that all domestic cats are descended from Near Eastern wildcats, having diverged around 8000 BC in the Middle East. A 2016 study found that leopard cats were undergoing domestication independently in China around 5500 BC. Though this line of partially domesticated cats leaves no trace in the domesticated populations of today. A 2017 study confirmed that domestic cats are descendants of those first domesticated by farmers in the Near East around 9,000 years ago. As of a 2007 study, cats are the second most popular pet in the U.S. by number of pets owned, behind freshwater fish. In a 2010 study, they were ranked the third most popular pet in the UK, after fish and dogs, with around 8 million being owned. Quote, "A man is a male human. The term man is usually reserved for an adult male, with the term boy being the usual term for a male child or adolescent. However, the term man is also sometimes used to identify a male human, regardless of age, as in phrases such as men's basketball. Like most other male mammals, a man's genome typically inherits an X chromosome from his mother and a Y chromosome from his father. The male fetus produces larger amounts of androgens and smaller amounts of estrogens than a female fetus. This difference in the relative amounts of these sex steroids is largely responsible for the physiological differences that distinguish men